Forgot to get my microphone onto my table. But yeah, so we're back here with some more Generation Wrestling, and I just noticed this then. We have 86 grand in the bank. That's fucking amazing. Whenever you look back, like we started off with 2.5 grand. Now we've got 86 grand. That's so good. That's so good. But yeah, so we have a good show here tonight. Now Eric Young has decided to leave the company and left us hanging. What the fuck is wrong with you? Annoyed at a poor gimmick. You know what? Take a bit of money. Does that make you feel better? Of course it does, because we can now, because we have 86 grand. Cole Bishop has morale issues. Take money. Just take the money. So, we have just negotiated a lot of new contracts. We haven't signed them yet, but they're pretty much done. With Stevie Xavier competing for the Generation Championship because they wanted a logo to compete for, and it also makes Jimmy Havoc look strong going into the Emergence show next month. Joe Coffey will be leaving the company. Oh yes, Joe Coffey is also here defending the future Generation Championship. Got those hiccups. But yeah, so we're expecting 304 fans to come to this show in Scotland, which is Generation Wrestling United Kingdom 1, so let's go ahead and run the show. So we, as you can see, we start off the show here with Havoc coming out, and they pretty much proclaim that, okay, 133 people came to the show. Oh no, because that is 304 people expected to come in British Columbia, that's why. Because it always goes back to the British Columbia default. But anyway, it is the show's being held in front of 133 people. Havoc come out and proclaim that they will wreak havoc over the UK tonight, and we get straight into the action after that, as Blackwell Slasher of Havoc take on Eugen Creed here, and about to have a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Blackwell Slasher defeats Eugen Creed in 16 minutes 3 seconds when Steve Blackwell defeats the King of Eugen by submission. Blackwell Slasher win the Generation Tag Team titles. 36 in-ring performance there for Steve Blackwell, 32 for Fawn Slasher, 38 for Nelson Creed, and 24 for the King of Eugen. So yeah, Blackwell Slasher win the titles. Oh yeah, because they only got the thingy match, the qualification match there now. Yeah, so I thought I had already given it to them, but I hadn't. I thought this was a rematch, but that's perfect, because now we can do as the rematch. We can do that at the Emergence show, which is good for me. So let's go. What the hell happened? Okay, there we are. So that's good for me. I want that I'd rather have the rematch at the Emergence show anyway. With it being the biggest show of the year, I think the two biggest tag teams that we've had in the company for the last year or so should be at that show. So yeah, and Eugen Creed were the longest reigning tag team champions. I think they held it for almost a year, those titles. Okay. Rematch. So yeah, they held those titles for almost a year, so it makes sense for them to be at the Emergence show. But yeah, so they won that title. So I wanted Nelson Creed to not take the loss in that match. That's why I gave it to Eugen, the King of Eugen, because I want to push Nelson Creed over the next year. So like, I've pushed him a lot this year. You know, both the King of Eugen and Nelson Creed have been pushed this year. They've been great as a tag team, but it's now a bit time for singles action here for Nelson Creed for now anyway. But Steve Blackwell was saving after the match, upset that I don't care, to be honest, right now. So Scotty Mac comes out though, and he attacks Nelson Creed. So what I'm going to do here is I thought that this was the rematch for the titles, but it wasn't, which is fine for me. but we're going to make Nelson Creed look even stronger by having him compete twice at the Emergent Show in a bid for revenge over Scotty Mac, which means that we can stretch this feud 1 month longer or so, which worked out very well for me. Yep, that's going to be a grudge match then. So pretty much Scotty Mac attacks Nelson Creed out of revenge because he's bitter that he was knocked out of the Canadian Cup by Nelson Creed. But then we go on to our next match here as Kyle O'Reilly goes up against Scotty Mac here in about a high grade heat and decent wrestling. Kyle O'Reilly defeats Scotty Mac in 7 minutes 15 seconds by pinfall with a brainbuster. 65 really in-ring performance there for Kyle O'Reilly, a 26 for Scotty Mac, and a 52 overall. Now the reason why I had Kyle O'Reilly go over here is just to make him look strong. Which here we give him his celebration again to make him look stronger. Next month he's going to be competing for the title. He's just won the Canadian Cup, so I'm trying to build him up here. Not that he needs built up, but So Joe Hendry competes for the Future Generation Championship here against Joe Coffey and about to have good heat and decent wrestling. Joe Coffey defeats Joe Hendry in 12 minutes 55 seconds by submission, and Joe Coffey makes defense number 1 of his Future Generation Championship, playing 49 in-ring performance there for Joe Coffey and a 42 for Joe Hendry. So yep, nothing really to talk about there. Rebecca Knox defends her title in her first title defense here, and about that had fantastic heat and good wrestling in front of her, not really a home crowd but close enough to home crowd. We have Knox go over on Matsumoto in her first ever title defense with a hard Knox in 13 minutes by pinfall. 53 in performance there for Knox, and for Matsumoto a 49, not bad at all, a 52 with it segment altogether. And then we just show celebrating because it's our first title defense. And then we go into the main event here, 44 with the main event, and about the high grade heat and decent wrestling. We had Jimmy Havoc go over on Stevie Xavier in 40 minutes 12 seconds by pinfall. Jimmy Havoc makes defense number 2 of his Generation Championship reign. 27 mm performance there for Stevie Xavier. They both have good chemistry, and a 70 for Jimmy Havoc, so that's good to see indeed. But then we go on to our next and final step. Why did Joe... That was Joe... Oh, fucking hell. Joe Hendry. Like, I swear to God I selected Joe Hendry. Oh, I'm so incompetent. Anyway, fuck it, I'm not going to complain. So pretty much what happens is then the rest of Havoc come out and celebrate with Jimmy Havoc. And then they start to attack Stevie Xavier. So Kyle O'Reilly runs down along with Joe Hendry, as they have both had altercations in the past with Havoc, and they help out Stevie Xavier. I should put Stevie Xavier in here, but didn't really care, to be honest, enough to put him in. Jimmy Havoc looked fantastic, so did Kyle O'Reilly. That's good to see. 45 for that segment there to end off the show, and pretty much what happens is Havoc fight off both Kyle O'Reilly and Joe Hendry. So we end that show, 49-minute segment. Make a speech. Jimmy Havoc done well. So did Kyle O'Reilly and Rebecca Knox. So nope. Okay, decent enough. So this here loads up, and we're signing another wrestler because Eric Young has left. So I'm going to be doing a big reveal for that at the Emergent Show. We will see who he signed, if he agrees to sign still, but I'm pretty sure he will. But I'm going to have to end it there. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, goodbye.